business now is data subscription. Now, data subscription is one of the most popular products, and the reason is very simple. Everybody makes use of data to browse the internet. Okay. As a matter of fact, because of the fact that you have data on your device, that is why you're actually seeing this particular video. If not, you would have been able to browse the internet. So on this very video, I'm going to be showing you step-by-step guide, no-brainer kind of training that will enable you to actually start a data reseller business as a Nigerian with zero capital. And we are going to be hitting over 500K every month if you are very serious with this. Now, one thing about data reseller business is that it is everyday products. Okay, it is something that you and I is making use of every day because you cannot actually do without data. Everybody is making use of data. Okay, so this business is going to help you to start this business as regard to like making a sizable amount of money if you follow the training guide and blueprint that I'm going to be sharing with you on this particular training. Now, if you go to Google and actually type data reseller business, you're going to be presented with a lot of mind-blowing results. Now, the problem with these results is that you'll be able to be hooked up to actually make a right decision. So on this very training, I don't want you to go forward to kind of like use the link to start signing up and also register on the platform, which I'm going to be using. But pay attention to the principle that I'm going to be laid down on this particular training. So having this that, my name is Mr. Shedrach, and I make videos and content around telecom business and also how to make money online. And this Legit Business TV, of course, this channel is all about how to actually earn a living online, and we help to actually sanitize the country in terms of like, okay, giving you the legit businesses can do. And of course, we show you only but the ones that are all legit. So I wouldn't want you to go make a mistake by actually not paying attention to what we're actually training you on. So make sure you watch the video to the end, take action on this video, and also subscribe, like, and share this video because we'll be making updates on this channel. I would say that let's continue on this video. This principle that we're going to be giving you on this particular video can be applied to any kind of platform. So we're not like trying to tell you that you should use our platform, but if you're using our platform, that means that you're actually trying to help us as like a community and also to be able to be giving you this kind of presentation and training as well. So this principle can be applied irrespective of any VTU platform you are using. But we're going to be using our one of the latest platform, which is going to be giving you everything you ever need as regard to what we want to achieve on this particular training. So, but even if you are using a different VTU platform, it can still work for you. Okay, that's just the disclaimer we are using on this video. And also, result varies based on input. Okay. So there is no smoke without fire, just like normally your influence can tell you. So what it means that there is a work you need to do. But the only thing that we have done so far in this video is that we're able to make sure that everything is very easy for you. If you're able to understand what you are actually going for, because people always ask us on DM that, okay, how do I start this business? I am new and all that. So this video is going to help you to navigate your way around as a vendor, someone that actually want to start this business in Nigeria. And the good thing about it is that if you are paying attention to this video, you're going to be starting with zero amount of money. You don't actually need to spend your own money in the business. So you're going to be spending nothing. You're not going to be spending any money at all as a VTU vendor, and you're going to be making this amount of money, which is a 525K every month if you are very serious. Okay, let's go on with the video properly. Now here, if you are looking here, you see that data reseller business is a very lucrative business, as I said earlier, and a center for hub for everything telecommunication in Nigeria. Service you can offer services you can offer to your client in data services include, one is SME data. Okay, so this is the first services you can offer, which is what SME data. Then we also have the corporate gifting, we also have the Airtel gifting, we also have the Glow, we also have the 9 mobile. So there is a lot of other services you can offer, but these are on the area of data. So data is one of the things that give you a quicker profit on the telecom business. Okay, so be it any kind of way you want to weigh it, data has become the hub for everything telecommunication. So we are looking at these 4 major services as the backbone for that makes up the whole what's it called data sales business. So having seen this, let's now look at how to come up with what a sale margin. Now, what is a sale margin? A sale margin is the amount you add up, okay? Is the amount you add up from the actual amount you are buying the data from. Okay, that is what we call a sale margin. Now, you should note that here that sales margins or make-up charges is a very vital key to earning in this business. So what it means here is this: sales margin is everything that matters in this business. For you to actually succeed in this business, you need to make sure that you come up with a very good, sophisticated sales margin. Now, this margin shouldn't be high and it shouldn't be low, so that you can actually achieve the income potentials that we are talking about in this video, which is making over 500K every month. Now, here I use 70 naira as a sale margin across each data product, which would be buying from a source, as like where you're going to be buying this data from. I'm using a 70 naira as a sale margin here. Now, what is this 70 naira stand for? Is the amount you are adding from the amount that the product is being sold. Remember, this is purely practical based video. So we're going to be doing the practical aspect of it, but I'm just like trying to walk you about the theoretical aspect so that you can actually get your first acquainted with what you actually want to achieve, because that's one of the major questions people always ask. Okay, I already registered in this platform. Okay, how do I now come up with, how do I start selling? How do I start doing a lot of how? So we want to address a lot of issues for our vendors. And also, if you are new, you use the link in the description of this video to get started. Of course, subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Subscribing to the channel will also give you updated whenever we make an entry as regard to like update as regard to sale margins and also data analysis, just like what we are doing right now, so that you can actually learn a very good way of actually scaling your business as a vendor. So we're going to be looking at the amounts. Let's proceed with the table analysis, because I want to actually represent this in a tabular form just to show you how what's it called, the profit potentials, because I cannot just possibly tell you that you're going to be making 525K and I couldn't be able to prove to you that it's possible. So let's go on with the what's called sale analysis, as like the table analysis of how your profit is going to be coming as regards to what we are saying. Now, in this place, we are looking at the serial number here. The serial number here signifies just the entry point, which is the serial number. Now, the source here is actually, we are still going to be as like know about the source here, okay? But the source here, I put it like exclaim, because I want you to remove your mind from the source, okay? So the volume of sales here, this is actually talking about the volume of sale. The volume of sale here is 10. Why the same margin is still the same, which is 17 naira. So in the daily profit, what you are going to be making is what, 700 naira for every day. So what we're trying to say here is this: if you're actually adding a sale margin of 17 naira across all the data services, be it MTN, be it Airtel, be it any network at all, so it means that in a month, in a day, I mean to say, you'll be making roughly what? You'll be making roughly 600, 700 naira as a profit on this first category. And the payment is actually instant, because when people are paying for you, actually getting the money automatically. And then in a month, if you multiply this 700 by 30 days, it's going to give you this 21,000. Then if you now go up and you say you step in the game by closing a sale volume of 25 in a day, and you are also maintaining that a margin of 70 naira, that means you are going to be making 1,750 naira every day as a profit. And of course, this is actually instant, guys. Then you'll be making 52,500 naira every month on this category. Now, if you also stepping the game up, which is actually the third one, you're going to be closing a sale of 50 sales in a day, and you are maintaining the same margin, which is 17 naira. That means in a day you are going to be making a profit of 3,500, and then in a month is 105,000 naira on this. Then the fourth one is 100, and of course I recommend everybody to be closing a sale of 100, which is also you are maintaining the same 17 naira. That means in a day you will be making 7,000 naira, and in a month is 210,000, which is what I recommend. Most of our vendors are actually doing this, even more than that, okay? So this is the last one, which is of course is very, very achievable. But even if you don't achieve it, you can actually achieve the half of it, which is actually closing a sale of what, 250. Okay, the same margin of 70 naira. That means in a month, in a day, you are going to be making how much? You are going to be making 17,500. That means in a month you'll be making what 525,000. That's the where we get the value makeup of what we are actually saying on the title of this training. Because people always say, Shedrach, please prove to me that actually this money is possible. So I'm actually proving to you that telecom business is one of the business you can do that can sustain you, sustain your family, sustain your generation, if you can actually give and pay attention to what the business holds, especially if you're actually having the principle, just like this particular one you are learning right now. Okay, so I haven't explained everything about sale margin and also what is the income potential. Let's look at how to get started. What you need to have is you need to have a WhatsApp community or a WhatsApp group or a community. I prefer you to have a community. The reason because of that is if you have a community, people cannot be able to be coming to the group to be posting messages anyhow. Okay, but group, you may not be able to restrict people from that. So it's very, very good you have a community. And then when you have the community, the first thing you should do on this community is to create a free WhatsApp group or community where you can add or invite your customers in your other handles like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and any other social network you are actually operating. Actually, get people involved in the group. Now, the next thing you need to do is very important, which is to design your data set template containing all the network. This data set template has to do with you have already add up your margins, you have already add up your markup, and also the actual price they are going to be buying it is what you are going to actually design on this. Then, if really you don't know how to go about designing it, we can help you design it at the rate of 2,000 naira for each what's called say templates. We're going to be designing it. We're going to add their phone number there, add their bank there, add their same margin across all the whole network, right? So you drop your unique bank account from your vending app on the group. So in this place, I'm going to be showing you an app you're going to be using to sell this because we are actually discussing how to make this money, but we have not actually revealed to you the app you're going to be using, one of the most top recommended app. I'm going to be showing you practical aspects of the whole training. But in this app, there's an account you're going to be having as a user. So once you have the account, you just have to merge it up with that of the say template you're going to be using for this business. So you have to put it there so that people can actually pay there. So once they pay, you let them send your other details on WhatsApp, such as the phone number they want to top up, the network, and the amount of gig they want to actually buy. So that way you don't need to actually use their own money to do the business because everybody paying through their account. So you don't need your own capital on this business. Now you log into your vending app and use the money they already paid you to place the order on behalf of their, and then they make up as like, okay, for instance, if you're actually having a same margin of 350 for MTN SME now. So someone pays you 350, you go to the app and sell to that person, and the app is actually selling at the rate of maybe 278, for instance. You are making your profit in the process. So I'm going to show you all this. Now you keep repeating the process to make the whole money over and over again. So haven't understand what are the things you need and how to get started. Now let's go to the main practical aspect of it. Now, what is the platform we're going to be using? We're going to be using a platform which you call Cash Alert, which is one of the most secure and automated platforms that you can actually use any time of the day to do your transaction. So we'll make a review on this video on how Cash Alert works. We're able to make a video on it. We're going to be leaving the link in the description of this video or at the conclusion of this video for you to watch and understand overview of everything about Cash Alert. But here, I'm not going to be walking you on how to make a registration because on that first video, we have already made a review of that. Okay, so but this video, we're going to be looking at how to actually get started as regard to what we are actually saying. So once you're able to have an account, you log into the app, and then you can easily download the application, which is very simple. Once you are here on the application, you see where you see mobile app. Can you see mobile app here? Just click on this place, and this time will actually download the mobile app for you, which you can actually use to transact on the go. So let me give you an instance here. This account does not have any. Let me reload this page so that you can actually see that I'm actually on a live account on this platform. So this account does not have any amount. So I'm going to be loading money into the what's it called account shortly. But before I do that, I'm going to show you one thing which is very, very important, because we are looking at a way in which you can actually know the amount you want to sell as regard to the sale margin, which will actually say, we say we're using 17 naira as a case study here. So if you go to the prices section on this platform, which of course you see here, if you click on view prices, for instance, let me click there. Please use the link in the show of this video to register, which is cashallow.com.ng. Once you are here, you'll be seeing the link in the show of this video. So you're able to be directed, open a free account, of course, verify your account, verify your email, and you'll be able to log in. So once you click on view prices, at the moment, because we usually say at the moment, because prices may change anytime. So once you register, you can see the amount you're going to be getting. For instance, in the first category here, if you're a subscriber right now on the platform, everybody that registered in the platform is called a subscriber. So you'll be getting 1 gig of MTN for the rate of 278 naira per gig. So for instance, if you added 17 naira from that 278 naira, you're adding 17 naira as a say, you are going to be getting 348 naira. So even if you are selling 350 naira per gig, people is going to still rush you. Okay, because normally MTN itself is selling at 500 naira per gig. So if you're selling 350, it's a very good market. Okay, so if you also go down here, if you go down to the Airtel, you have to see the Airtel in this first category is 310 naira. So if you add up here, what 70 naira plus 310 naira. So that means you're going to be selling Airtel at 380 naira, which is very, very okay. Okay, because Airtel 1.5 gig is actually 1,000 naira. So you are actually on a very good market. Remember, we're looking at a way in which you're going to be having a lot of volume of orders. Okay, so I recommend you use 70 naira as a very good sale margin to maintain the income potential we're explaining on this training. So you can also scroll down to see other network, but we'll just use this tool to give you a typical example. So having explained that, I'm going to go to my mobile app to make a transfer and then fund this account and show you how to actually do transactions. So to get started, you have to log into your mobile app, your bank app. So you have to go to open an account using the link in the description of this video. Once you register, you click on, you see that I have a 0 account here now. Nothing is here. There's no amount that is here. So I'm going to click on fund wallet. You can see it right away. Click on fund wallet. If you're actually using your mobile device, this is how it's going to look like, which is also very mobile friendly. So once you click on fund wallet, these are the accounts I'm talking about. So you have to actually copy this account, use it and design your sale templates based on what I said previously on the previous previous training. So you have to actually use this. You can also contact us. It's 2,000 naira for us to design that for you. We're going to design the template for you, but you need to supply the account number, which you actually see. Everybody that register has his or her own account number. So I'm going to quickly load money into this account. I'm going to be sending to MoneyPoint, which is one of the first bank here. I'm just actually on my mobile app to make a transfer. So bear with me. Okay. So I'm going to select the account number. You can see the account number, which is what? 6643149856. Okay. So I'm going to just click on next. And then I'm going to put in 500 naira. I want to put in 500 naira on my account. Okay, just hit on continue. And voila, I've just sent the amount. So once you send the amount, once the person send the amount, for instance, or even you can also test it to see how everything is working. So you can always refresh and reload the page so that you actually see that the money has dropped. Okay, so it may take like roughly just 40 seconds or something. So I'm just going to refresh it until I see that the money has dropped into the platform on my own account. Okay, so you can see, voila, you can see the money has dropped, which is 496 naira. So the system will charge a little fraction of money. So if you go to the history right now, let me just show you something. If you're able to see the transaction I just did now, you can see this time is just charging you a little amount of money just for you to do the transaction. So you can see it right away, right? So Having said that, we are going to be now going to buying the data properly. So just click on data or go to your home page. Once you click on your home page, you can easily scroll to the down sections where you see services, and then you select data. So we're going to be using one data, but if you're able to understand the first one we did, you can easily use it for the rest. So what I'm saying is that once you understand the first data purchase system, you can easily use it for the rest. Okay, so just scroll down here, then click on buy data under services. Then here, I'm going to select network. I'm going to select MTN. Then I'm going to select SME. Then I'm going to select 1 gig, for instance. Okay, so I'm just going to put in the number which I want to, what's called buy the data. That can be the client number. I believe you're getting it now. So make sure you cross-check. Do not make mistake, okay? So do not make mistake to add a number that is not the client number, so that you shouldn't send the data to different persons. Okay, so I've just put the number. I'm just going to click on buy. So once I click on buy, I'm going to click on yes, then put your PIN, which is your 4-digit PIN. I think this is my PIN. I don't know whether I could be able to remember my PIN. Let me see. I could not remember my PIN, but I'm going to be, I'll keep trying it. I must get the right PIN. So I think we are going to actually be learning. Make sure that you don't forget your PIN. Okay, because if you forget your PIN, you cannot be able to do transaction at all. If you forget your PIN, you cannot be able to do transaction on the platform. So make sure that if you enjoy value on this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, which is Legit Cash Business TV, because of you're going to be learning more on this channel. Okay, so let me just try this. I think I should try this. Let's hope that it works. Okay, I think it's going to work. And voila, you can see that the data has been sent. Okay, so you can see that the amount I was charged is actually 278 naira. So what it means here is this: if someone is actually buying this from you, and you're actually selling at 350, which is very, very okay, it means you have just made how much? You have just made 72 naira on the process. So that little amount, which is 2 naira, is going to be for the charges. The platform is actually taking a little fraction of money. So what is stopping you to make this amount of money, which we're actually talking about in this video, is your inability to take action. So use the link in the description of this video to sign up right now to get started. Okay, this is actually a real business. You can do it as a stay-at-home mom, as a student, as a graduate, as a working class, as a side hustle, or a plan B or plan C source of your income. This country is going a lot of hardship right now. It's a time for you to have multiple sources of income that will enable you to make a lot of money in the process. So if you are new to, if you have not been able to kind of learn everything about cash alert, there's going to be a video that's going to be popping up. So make sure you watch that video that explains everything from A to Z about cash alert and how to get started. Then get started right away. Use the link in the show video to get started. Then if you need a branded advert markup for templates, as I said earlier, please do where to contact us on DM us, and then we'll get it done for you at the rate of 2,000 naira. I remember host Mr Shedrach. I'm going to see you in the very next video. Until then, keep winning.